80 degrees. Wow. Okay. So what about 25? 77. Oh, okay. It's a little bit hotter than I thought it was. So it's about 77 degrees. I've been thinking it's been about 75. Anyway, yeah, this is Philippines. Let's see. I think we're about probably 78 degrees right now here, and it's getting close to lunch. I think it's 9:30. Oh, yeah, yeah, it's still breakfast time. But when you wake up at 6:30, hey man, I'm ready to eat. It's let's see, Miranda time is what they call it. Miranda, is that right? Miranda? That's like Miranda rights. Let's see, merienda. Yeah, merienda is snack time here in the Philippines. They do a light snack and they call it merienda. But ish, Amarazzo. If I'm anyway, wait for people to come into the live, and hopefully the signal is hopefully strong enough out here. I should grab a seat probably, huh? Let's grab a chair. Pull up a chair. Ay, ay, ay. Live and let die. I'll turn the camera around so I can give you a better view of things here. Booyah. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. You know the names. Ay, ay, ay. What's up, cowboy? What's up, cowboy? Yeah. It's really a cowgirl. Come on, get up here. I'll turn it around. Booyah. Come on. Come on. Want to be lazy, huh? Don't feel like jumping up? You don't feel like jumping up? And it sort of looks like a foxtail down there. Pablo Chicano, what's up, my man? Hey, you are you Hispanic, bro? Hey, Mike, how long have you been in the Philippines? 2.5 years. 2.5 years, Pablo. And I've been around about half of the country. You know, I mean, I'm trying to remember how many provinces. I think there's about, I don't know, somewhere maybe 50. I mean, that's not an exact number. It might be 40, 80, something like that, provinces. But anyway, I need to look that up again. It's been a while. I think it's closer to 40, 35, 40, I believe, somewhere around there. But anyway, yeah, been to like half of the Philippines, and 2.5 years. And you probably saw my love life video, which I don't like to talk about. I don't like to brag about kind of stuff, you know. A lot of guys would say, "Wow, dude." Anyway, let's see what people have to say. Ring, what's up? Ring. Giertes. Hey, that sounds like Filipino name right there. Giertes. Could be Spanish too. And we got H3RTX says hello. What's up? How y'all doing today? Where y'all from? Let's see. Pablo says I hear that Filipinos are already westernized. Is that true? I actually did a video on that. You know, I mean, when I had my fun time, when I had the fun time, that was about 3 years ago because I left for about a year. Yeah, I left for about a year, so it was about 3 years ago. And basically, the video that I did talking about that is saying that it's getting worse. It's still not nearly as bad as USA. No, no, it's not nearly as bad as USA. Not even close. Uh, yeah, you can still have a great time out here, but you know, keep waiting and waiting and waiting. Then, who knows? Might be one day. Ghost of Charles says, "What can you say about the political state of the country?" Well, I don't think I'm really supposed to talk about political stuff here about the country because I mean I'm only a visitor tourist. I'm like a tourist. You could get that for if you're an American, you could do that for like 3 years, and then you could leave, and then you could do it again. Say if I stayed here 3 years and then I decided to go over to Australia for a while and do it again. So I don't think I'm really supposed to be talking about that kind of thing, but I could say USA is worse on the political state of the country. I would say USA is worse. Let's see. Pablo says we can see only the upper part of your face. Really? Anyway, there's my face, bro. Whenever I do crap, dude, I don't do it like super professional. I just do crap. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, here's where I am. It's in a province area. I lived out here in the province for like a year, roughing it, dude. Roughing it in the province for a year, but I've also lived in the city for a year as well. Mostly Manila and Cebu. Yeah. And some in Baguio too. I was there for a little while, not too long though, in Baguio. But longer in Cebu and Manila. Yep. How's everybody doing today? One thing I do on my lives, man, is we get bored, we'll play some kind of game, like Would You Rather game or something like that. But at the same time, I try to read every freaking comment. And let me switch this filter because sometimes the filter will not show every comment. So there we go, fix that so I can see everybody's comments. Yeah, anybody thinking about coming to the Philippines? Raise your hand, class. Now just let me know. I mean, is anybody thinking about coming over here? Who's thinking about it? I got a girl here that's available. She's over here behind me. She's asleep though. Hey, she's single, ready to mingle. Let's see. And the sun is out today. It's about 20, 26, 27 Celsius. About 26 Celsius, I think. So it's still about 70 something degrees, almost 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So pretty awesome out here. Got a little breeze going on too. And this is pretty much how it's been for the last 2 months now. Yeah, here in the province area. Is she westernized? I don't think so. She's pretty cool. She's pretty funny. Westernized, maybe like 10%, maybe 10 or 20% probably. Yeah, but no, I don't think. I think, yeah, she's cool. Let's see. What kind of age gap between you and your girlfriend? Dude, I've had some big age gaps, I actually winded up going with one that was a little bit older because, well, maturity plays a part in that, She is 20 years difference. 20 years difference. Yep. So I'm 53, so subtract 20 and you get her age. Hey, let's see if I can. What the heck did I just step in? Water? You are not alone. Let's see, weirdest compliment ever received. Let's try this. They have a question thing that popped up on my screen where we can get some action going on. Weirdest compliment. Oh, weirdest compliment you ever received. Huh. Try to think of that. Weirdest compliment I've ever received. Yeah, 20 years. But yeah, dude. I've dated, everybody's been legal. Let's put it that way. You know, everybody's been legal. That's the main thing. It's been a great time, man. A lot of college girls. Yeah, too. Let's see. That's cool, bro. So where you at, Pablo? Pablo? Where you at? And the thing is, I will say, you know, it sort of doesn't help me as far as like saying how many dates I've had and stuff like that. You know, because yeah, you sort of get attacked with stuff like that, bro. But I want to keep stuff real. I just want to be honest with people about things, and it does suck that I really had no plans of doing that. You know, I mean, I had plans of doing the video where I created about it, but as far as actually, you know, having to go through all the crap I went through, I had no plans of doing that. And it was fun though. I mean, it's an experience. I tell you, somebody said, "You're living your best life." I'm like, you know, I guess I am. So, what the heck? I can't freaking read because of the sun out here. Let's see. That's cool. You should get a vasectomy. No doubt, man. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of guys do that, man. A lot of guys get the vasectomy. Pablo's in California. Oh, okay, cool, bro. Yeah, I spent some time over there. And I've been to California twice. Barstow, military. Had to go to Barstow in the desert. And I went up to San Francisco as well. Let's see. Yeah, the vasectomy. Yeah. Anyway, no, I mean, you know, I got a girlfriend now, so, you know, but that's crazy. And I'll tell you this, man, I was a strong believer in protection, you know, strong believer in that, so, but I'm not going to say everything. Dude. I mean, look at me, dude. I'm just an average guy. I'm like nothing special, man. You know, I'm just a dude. So if I could do it, you know, why not anybody else? I live near San Francisco. Oh, okay. Yeah, San Francisco. Okay, there's that Santa Cruz is where I wanted to go out there at the beach. I think they call it Santa Cruz, but I never did make it out there, unfortunately. Then you got wine country right above San Francisco, all the grapes and stuff like that. I didn't make it up there either. I wanted to go up into Oregon, but I never went up into Oregon. Wanted to do that. But I enjoyed San Francisco. I wouldn't say San Francisco is all that great, but, you know, it's an experience. You know, it's something different to do. I'm originally from North Carolina. And, dude, I took a car all the way from San Francisco to North Carolina. I flew to there, but then wound up taking a car back. That was a long trip. Yeah. And the long trip coming from U.S. to Philippines, too, the airplane. It's going to be at least 15 hours. Actually, from California, it's closer, though. California, I think it's at least 12 or 13 hours from California. But from New York City, it's at least 15 hours. Max Ryder, what's up, my man? Oh, Max he's a California dude too. California reminds me of Tupac. What is that? California dreaming, I think, or something like that. Napa country, yeah, Napa country. Wine country, yeah. Making me thirsty. We gotta drink that. We got some grape juice. Somebody gave us some grape juice. It's not wine, but I haven't even opened the bottle yet. Can't wait to get a hold of that. But yeah, see if I can show some of the mountains out there. If y'all can see that area. It's pretty cloudy today, so you might not be able to see it. Wine country, yep. So we'll do would you rather questions. We'll do that. Okay. Would you rather? Let me see. Would you rather kiss a frog or kiss an ugly girl? Would you rather kiss an ugly girl or kiss a frog? That's a crazy one. I'm in Fremont, Max. Oh, there you go. Solano County, Fremont. Where were you when everything was falling apart? So Solano, I have to look that up. I'm not sure where that is exactly, but or Fremont. Not really sure about that. How far is that from? How far are you guys from San Francisco? Let's see. Solano makes good wine too. There you go. Between Sacramento and San Francisco. Oh, okay. Then I probably passed through there. Let's see. No, I didn't go to Sacramento. It was. Let's see. What is it? Bakersfield. I think I went through Bakersfield whenever I was driving back to North Carolina. Sacramento, yeah, the capital. That's where Solano is. Oh, okay. Hey. California's a huge state, man. Hey, have you guys lived in any other states or just California? As far as states I've lived in Virginia, North Carolina, and I believe that's it. Now that I think about it, just Virginia and North Carolina. DC area, stayed over in the DC area. How you doing, Max? So what we got? We got Sunday morning here, Saturday night over in California. 27 miles south of San Francisco is Fremont. Okay, yeah. I remember seeing that one on the map, but I just never went over there, man. I had a buddy of mine, Filipino guy. Pablo, are you Filipino? Oh no, I guess you says Chicano. So your family is probably Mexican, I guess. Man, I miss that Mexican food, bro. You should bring that over here, man. You should come over to the Philippines and start up a good Mexican restaurant. I'd be one of your best customers, man. Let's see. Yeah. Mexican and Japanese. That's my two favorites. I've lived only in California. Oh, okay. How old are you, bro? I know Max is Max is a little bit older than me, but most of the people that come in here are between like 25 and 75 or 70. Let's see, 70, 75. Yeah, 25 and 75. Pablo says we used to get a lot of younger people. Actually, I still do. I still get a lot of younger people in here. Now that I think about it, a lot of them are Filipino kids. A lot of times. Am I from Raleigh? I haven't lived in Raleigh, but I've lived close to Raleigh. You know, I grew up close to Raleigh. Yeah, but not inside Raleigh. Been to Raleigh a lot. You know, shopping and going to clubs there and stuff like that. You know, especially when I was back in high school, college days. Let's see. Sorry, I meant Mike, not Max. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know if he's been in the military. I don't think so. But I might be wrong. Hey, Max, you still here, bro? Pablo was asking if you're in the military. My mom was born in Manila. Oh, wow, that's awesome. So, what about your dad? Where's your dad from? Yeah, Manila's a pretty cool place, man. You know, it's huge. It's humongous. I want to say, and I have to look this up, but I want to say it's somewhere in the top. It's probably like number 6 in population, number 5 in population in the world. I don't know. Out of 200 and something countries. You know, over 200 countries in the world. So it might be number 4, number 3. Let's see, my mom was born in Manila. She is Spanish. And what about your dad? Hey, let's see. Pablo was asking Max if you've ever been in the military. Rupert from South. Why there's so many Americans living in the Philippines? Why not Thailand or Indonesia? I don't know. I've never looked up the number. I mean, I know there's plenty of Americans that go over to those places, especially Thailand. Hey, chill, Licky. But I don't know which one is more, Philippines or Thailand or Indonesia. I mean, Bali is a place that a lot of foreigners go to too. But as far as why they come here, there's a lot of reasons. You got people speaking English very, very well here. That's why you have so many call centers that help people over in the USA. Yep, a lot of call centers. My girlfriend worked in a call center. And that's one reason. Another reason is it feels so free over here. It's a very freedom-feeling kind of country with people that smile all the time and super nice and stuff like that. And they're laid back and they're common people, you know, just simple people, you know. It's just like, you know, not stuck up. Let's see. And this dog keeps bugging me. Yeah, underrated says Americans are everywhere, bro. And Pablo says English is spoken in the Philippines. Yeah, it's they learn every grade level. They learn English and they learn their language, the Filipino language. And it would depend on what area they're from, on what kind of Filipino language they learn. Because there's quite a few different types over here. Let's see, Rupert from the South. What's up, man? How you doing, Rupert? Yeah, and Max is right. It's a strong American influence. I mean, we have U.S. military over here now. Recently, they've been sending more of that over here. And according to my girlfriend, I don't know how true it is. Max, you might know. She said that Americans had colonized the area or something like that. Sort of like help get freedom away from Spain or something. I don't know. I can tell you this. I mean, there's no like dictator kind of crap over here or anything like that are pushing people around or nothing like that. It's just everybody's pretty chill and people hang out and have a great time. And we don't deal with all the drama like they do over in the U.S. Drama of like fighting each other over politics and this. Let's see. He was born. My dad was born in San Francisco. Oh, okay. So he's, I guess, Caucasian. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's a white dude. I don't know. Or maybe he's a brother. You know, could be a brother. Let's see, David. What's up, David? How's it going, man? Over in Thailand. Actually, David's over in Thailand. Hey, David, do you see a lot of Americans over there where you're at? Got a list, Mike, of several new apartments. 30% discount. Awesome, bro. That's a great deal. Pablo says there was Clark's Air Force Base and Subic Bay. Yeah, man. I did a video on Clark, and I've been meaning to get to Subic Bay sometime. I haven't made it over there yet. Yeah, it's Subic Bay, Subic. Alan says, is every expat in the Philippines a WAPO? I mean, they think I'm a WAPO, so there you go. I think it's pretty easy because there's not a lot, you know? I mean, this area I'm at, I'm gonna show you guys. You know, this town I'm in, I could hang outside and walk around during the week and maybe see one more foreigner. And that foreigner could be from anywhere. Could be from Germany, because I'm telling you this from what I've experienced. Could be from Europe, could be from Australia. So basically, this town I've only met a few. I met this one guy. He was from somewhere in Europe here in town. I met another guy that was from Germany, and I met another guy. Well, I saw another guy, and I think he was from Australia. Oh, I passed by this one house and it had a Canadian flag, so I think there's a Canadian that lives here. So out of about 50,000 people that live here, maybe they have 10 foreigners. You know, I've met like 4 of them. 1, 2, 3 or 4. Yeah. Met 3, I think it is, maybe 4. Oh, there was another guy, I forgot him, but he's actually in a different town, but he was passing through and talked to him. He was from Europe also. Let's see. So yeah, when you don't have too many, they're like in shock sometimes. Sometimes I'll walk down the street and the kids will be like, they'll be like amazed, you know? They're like, I've seen you in a movie, right? That kind of thing. Let's see. David says Thailand is very national. They love their own unique culture and lifestyle. They do not tend to look up to other cultures, same as Filipinos. Yes, many Americans here from California and New York. Yeah, I don't think they have a stronger love for the Americans as Philippines over in Thailand. And I think you're right. I think they're deeper into their culture. And even though I haven't been there, I've talked to a couple online. So Yeah, there was this one. She was interesting, man. She was like taking me all over her farm, and then she went to her grandma's house, and she was showing me everything there. It was pretty cool. I mean, she was out there in the garden and showing me stuff she was cooking, all the stuff. That was like before I decided to go to Philippines or Thailand, and then I met the girl that I went crazy over in the Philippines, and so it was the end of the Thailand talking to her. But she was really cool. She was a nice girl. She was a very nice girl. Um, Definitely not as attractive as the Philippine girl that I was talking to. Physically. Let's see. But they have some beautiful girls in Thailand. They do. I know. You know, David can attest to that, I'm sure. Let's see. Yeah, I agree with you. I think they really love their culture and lifestyle. She didn't really have much interest in talking to me about America or anything like that. Let's see. I do not tend to look up to other cultures. From many Americans here are from California and New York. Okay. David says a lot of wealthy U.S. expats here in Thailand too. Yeah, over here as well. We got some pretty wealthy ones. Depends on location. You have high-end areas to backpacker college students. Yeah, we got some of those too. The ones that go to college here are normally ones from Korea. And I think Japan, I think they have some of those come over here too. David says parts of Phuket is full of ex-bankers. Yeah, I've heard about Phuket from New York, London, Singapore, and Hong Kong. Alan says cheers. What's up, Alan? How you doing, bro? Investment bankers. Let's see. Pablo says, Mike, any thoughts about Iran? Dude, you're asking me about Iran? My thought is I don't know hardly anything about Iran. I mean, honestly, even though I went in the military, the biggest reason I went in the military? I was 18 years old. I had no plan of going in the military, bro. No plan at all. But I was out on the street one day. I had nowhere to sleep, 18 years old. And I'm walking and walking and walking. This is out in a rural area in North Carolina, out in the country area. And I'm just walking and I'm thinking, what am I going to do with my freaking life? You know? And I was like, I need money. I need food, all that kind of stuff. And so while I was out walking, I decided maybe the army, So I picked the army because I knew I could get food. I knew I could get a place to sleep. I knew I could get money, and go to college. And I really did want to go to college. And so that's why I picked army. As far as college crap, it's not, doesn't pay off like it should. I got 3 college degrees, but nobody cares. They care more about other BS, political correct crap, and who you know and who you blow and all that, that kind of stuff. Let's see. Lemon June says, weirdest compliment? She said mine was longer. Dude, are you serious? Lemon June? Then the dad. Wow, bro. That's the crazy comment. That's a crazy compliment, too. Hold on, where's this girl from, bro? What, she from a state in U.S. or another country or what? Well, he's just Lemon June was just answering the question. Alan says Koreans are pretty smart. They are, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, I forgot. I try to keep it family oriented here, Max. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Alan says Koreans. Now, I will say this though, about the whole family and kids stuff. I mean, I have my settings put that this is not for kids, So if they choose to come into our watch my videos, my lives, and all, it's you know, it's not like I haven't told them. I gave them a warning. But yeah, you're right. I still try to keep it family friendly in my live stream and on this channel, basically. Let's see. Alan says Koreans are pretty smart. They are opening up businesses for Korean tourists that come into Philippines. Yeah, you're right, bro. I mean, your nightlife. They're pretty smart, and they've got some money now, right? Because of all their entertainment. And I mean, look at what they've done in entertainment. The Parasite movie, one of my favorite movies. But they're huge. Getting a lot of attention for their dramas and all that kind of stuff. I can't deny that. I'm not a big fan of South Korea. I was over there, but they are smart. They are, and I know some guys over there that was super awesome too. I was in the military with this one dude. He was Korean, and he was a super great guy. It's just, I don't know. Maybe they're too serious for me. Now I think about it. Pablo says, about what's about to happen in Iran. What is happening? I don't know. Interested in how you decided to join the army. Yeah. And basically what I'm getting at there is that a lot of people that go in the military are people that just don't have much money, They come from a poor family. So they do it to get a better life. Sort of like immigrants going into U.S. and Australia. They do it to get a better life, you know. Most of them. You do have some immigrants that are just horrible people too. Of course, you have people that are horrible people. No matter if they're not non-immigrant or immigrant. David says, I did math and finance degree, but was a benefit getting into grad school for masters and understanding financial markets better. I think it depends on what you study. Well, I don't know if you know what I studied, but basically I got a business degree. Concentration was in marketing, and also got an associate degree that was part technology, like computer stuff, and part business. So it was like half and half. And then I got a master's degree in business and concentration in supply chain management. Google told me before I went out and got that master's and the MBA degree, they said, you will make over $100,000 a year. I never made over $100,000 a year, bro. Like I said, networking, knowing people, that kind of thing is very important. Let's see, Pablo's David. We got I guess it's a super chat by Alan. Let me screenshot you, bro. I've been trying to make a list of everybody that's done this, and some of them I'm trying to figure out what the freaking names were, and so I can do a post on hey, thanks guys, So I'm still trying to figure out everybody's names before I put it out there. But anyway, that's huge, Alan. I appreciate your love, man. Thanks a lot. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can't like that, I don't think. Let's see. Alan says, hey, I'm heading into the Philippines, going to be touring Tarlac. Are you close to that place? I've heard of Tarlac, and I think I've been there, but I can't remember where it is. We got so many places, and I'm not good with the words over here and the language over here. I'm horrible at it, man, because this is like the opposite side of the world, and it's like things are opposite over here. Instead of like walking, I walk to the right, and then somebody wants to walk to the left, and then we run into each other. It's like everything is thought of totally different. They're extremely respectful, quiet, humble type people, unless they're with their friends and family. That's a different story. And in the U.S., people are just so not like that. They're very extrovert. But am I near Tarlac? I I think it's in Luzon. I know I'm not near it. I'm in Mindoro, Alan. I'm in Mindoro, but I am going to go up to Manila, and I think Tarlac is near Angeles City, I believe, up that way, up north of Manila, I believe, but I might be wrong. Hey, what's up, Larry Gillima? How you doing, man? Welcome back. Thank you. And once again, Alan, I appreciate your donation there through that super chat or super whatever it is. Here's a reason to go get coffee at the coffee shop. Yeah, I know. I mean, there's one thing about the Philippines, man. It is like U.S. and England when it comes to coffee. Coffee shops are still freaking pricey. You know, I mean, I can go to McDonald's and get a small meal for like $2, but I can also go to a coffee shop, and these fancy looking coffee shops, we got plenty of Starbucks here, and go to those and pay like $2 for a coffee. You know, just a basic type of coffee. And the reason they do that is they know they can make it look pretty and fancy, so it attracts girls, you know. And it also, a lot of people go do dating. They'll take their girl there, or they'll go there for studying, the college kids and so forth. So it's like a cool thing, you know. Let's see. Larry says, Mike, hey, what happened to my what? David says, sounds perfect for entrepreneur background. Making the money is more about drive, building assets and income streams. Let's see. Is after Pampanga. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went through Tarlac on a bus one day. Going from Baguio and going over like into Angeles City area, by that area. Some bucks for Starbucks here, really? Well, I mean, that was the cheapest, you know, like a small basic coffee is like $2. Is it that expensive there? Well, California's just freaking expensive anyway. But is it $2 for the cheapest coffee they got? But as far as the expensive coffees, yeah, they have those for about $5 for the expensive ones. You know, those super duper chocolatey frappe extra large coffees, you know. So anywhere between $2 to $5 here. And I love a coffee shop, but I'm not going to go pay that, bro. I make my coffee at home and only pay about 25 cents for a cup of coffee with cream and sugar in it. London is $8. It's amazing how expensive coffee places are. It's amazing to me. London's $8 to $10 in Starbucks for large fancy one. Wow, that's crazy, bro. Thailand iced coffee out is good only about $1. You know, I've seen other coffees here. There's a lot of coffee shops because there's a lot of malls here too, right? So you got a lot of coffee shops from like Vietnam, and it's pretty neat that you can have a bigger variety here in the Philippines of different types of coffee. And I know you might think, oh, well, we have a lot of variety too, but I mean, it's a lot of variety, especially Manila. You know, especially Manila, because like I said, I stayed in Manila for a year, and I like it. Some people don't like it, but I think it depends on where you go to. David says, I avoid West food and drinks usually in Thailand. Yeah, what's like some of the couple of the best things to eat there? I think you might have told me. I've been eating some Vietnam food over here too. Very healthy, that Vietnam food. They have a couple restaurants that I've been to here that were from Vietnam, and I think there was one from Thailand I went to. But Alan said just bought a liter of coffee at Starbucks today, 22.50. Wow, a liter. I think that's like one of those big Coke bottles I've seen here, a liter. Anyway, well, I guess if you bought like that could be compared to like three fancy, crazy Frappuccino drinks there, probably about the same price, and I'd rather have that liter of coffee. But yeah, Starbucks is out of control. We got a lot of Starbucks here, man. I mean, let's see, a jug. Um, David says pad thai and chicken green curry. You can get full for $1 meal. That's awesome, man. Yeah, if you're ever over here, David, try Tanola out. Yeah, try Tanola because it's pretty a healthy meal, and sort of reminds me of what you're talking about there. But it's not spicy. Is that spicy? Chicken green curry? Yeah, Tanola. Massage, it that and crispy pata is my favorite, but Tanola is very healthy. Crispy pata is basically a pork that is. My girlfriend told me this, and I don't know if she's correct because she hasn't ever made it yet. But she said you boil the chicken first, and then you fry it. And I think it's around the hip area of the chicken, I believe, or leg. I think it's leg area, hip area, somewhere around there, as far as the meat. But anyway, it's really great, but it's not going to be as healthy as the Tanola. Massage, let's see, 1 hour, $3. Yeah, that's about the same cost here, man. I have seen it for, yeah, I've seen it for about $3.50. Full body 1 hour massage. Yeah, full body 1 hour. Is that full body as well, David? Can you get a Thai massage in the Philippines? I heard you can. Yeah, I heard you can. Unfortunately, I've only gotten one massage, 2.5 years of being here, because that's going to be at the lowest priority on my list, right? I mean, eating's going to be the highest priority, and spending time with friends and family doing things is going to be probably second priority. So the massage thing, yeah, that'd be late. It wouldn't be a high priority for me. Unfortunately, I love massages, man. I do, and it is extremely cheap. But right now, I'm having to budget so much. When I first got here, I probably should have done a bunch of them. Let's see. David's yes to that question. Oh, spicy. Okay. Um, Alan says, yeah, I would be interested in trying more of the Thailand food and more Vietnam food. I really like the Vietnam food, but can you get a Thai massage in the Philippines? Just answer that one. Let's see. David says in London, sports massage is about $100. 1 hour Thai massage and oil massage is about $4. Yeah, our costs are going to be close to the Thai costs. I mean, I think some things might be a little bit cheaper in Thailand, some things might be a little bit cheaper in Philippines, but either way, it's going to be very close. David says, used to go twice a day after the gym. And London sports massage is $100. Yeah, I remember leaving the U.S. and looking at prices on massages, and the ones I saw were like $100. Yeah, huge difference, right? I mean, you could get what, 30 massages in Thailand for the same price as one massage. 30 massages for the same price as one massage over in the U.S. And it's probably going to be better from Asian people, man. I mean, I got a massage in the U.S. one time, actually twice, and I've had one massage here, but that's professional. I've had some unprofessional ones too. But anyway, the professional one, that massage, Asian massage, was way, way better here than over in the U.S. Alan says, I like Indian food. I'm sure they have biryani. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they've got a lot of biryani places. Biryani with rice is very good. And here's the thing, Alan. Now, where are you from, Alan? Somewhere in the U.S. Was it Ohio, I think? But anyway, here's the thing. I've seen a lot of the biryani in the Philippines. Matter of fact, out here in the province, I've seen them sell it, but I've seen it in the city quite a lot in the city. And I've never tried it. I've never had the biryani yet. I'm going to one day, but I haven't had it yet. There was this one guy, this was in Quezon City, Manila, and me and my girlfriend would go over this overpass that would go over the highway there to the mall, and it was from like our hotel. And so we'd be from the hotel, do the overpass, be at the mall in about like 10 minutes. And when we did that overpass, every single day there was this dude out there, biryani, biryani, screaming biryani and selling it in like a Tupperware thing, biryani. And that dude, man, he's from freaking, I don't know, he's I think Middle East guy, you know. Where's it? Is it from Iran? Is that what you? No, it's from India. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe he's Indian. But I haven't tasted it yet. Is it spicy? I do like spicy food, man. That's why I like Mexican so much. Alan says, massage, cheap there, 60 to 95 an hour. Asian massage, 45 an hour in US. 60 to 95 hour for an Asian massage. Oh, that's probably in the US. I don't know. Asian massage, $45 an hour in the US. Okay. But I don't know about the 60 to 95. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like a regular massage in the US, probably 60 to 95. Yeah, that sounds about right. California's probably higher. What's up, great man Cooliot? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. So we've been on almost an hour. Weirdest compliment ever received? Let me think about that one. I posted that question. What's the weirdest compliment you ever received? You know, over here I get this all the time. Philippines. You know, and I'll say it. The girl that I came here for, somebody asked her. She said, "What is your favorite body part of Mike that you like the most?" And there's the ice cream guys. Dirty ice cream, bro. Let's get him. I gotta get some dirty ice cream, man. There he is. He's ringing his bell. and I try to get that all the time. I mean, you can get a big cone of ice cream for 30 pesos, which is about 50 cents. Yeah, it's down there if you want to try to stop it. I think he's already passed by though. Yeah, that's the problem. You can't never catch him. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Hey, did you Mike? Let's see. But anyway, anybody want to guess what she said was her favorite body part about me? It's nothing crazy. Let's see. Wait, this is a new one. I don't know. Hey, did you, Mike? Seattle. Oh, you're in Seattle, Alan. Seattle. Okay. Okay. I've always wanted to go to Seattle, man. Oh, did I do a new channel? Yeah, actually I did. But I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I did three videos on it, and it really hasn't been doing very well. I think it's too conservative, and I don't think they're really trying to help me push it. Now, I'm not really conservative. I'm independent, but you know, when it comes to Biden and Trump, I'm definitely not on the Biden side. Biden's that guy. What the heck did that guy do? Sleep the whole time? Anyway, weirdest compliment I ever received. Actually, I think this is the weirdest compliment. What she said was like her favorite body part. Okay, I don't see anybody guessing, so I'm gonna say it in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The nose. That's a big thing over here, man. They're into the long type of nose, the bum. Nah, that's funny, David. Yeah, I forgot David's ever from England. Yeah, the nose, man. Ain't that weird? I'm like, can I get something better than nose? Seriously? Let's see. Juliet says, I suggest that you go play puppy playtime. 5, please. Puppy playtime. Is that on, what is that? What is that thing you play all the time? Anybody know Poppy Playtime? What's Poppy Playtime? The little girl over there smiling. I don't know. What's Poppy Playtime, Peppa? Is that bad or good? No?
Horror.
Horror? It's bad? Horror? Oh, should I not have said that to with the girl in the room? What is puppy? I gotta figure it out. What is it?
I don't know.
What's that game? Oh, yeah, you play Roblox. Is that on Roblox or something? It's a horror game, yeah. She did say horror. Oh, she's showing me what it is. Survival game. Oh, is it fun? Oh, you don't like it. You're scared of it, probably. Yeah. That's my girlfriend's niece. She's like 11 years old, so she said she don't like that game. The main antagonist is him. I guess I'll try to check that out. I'll do a screenshot and try to do that sometime. Right now we're getting close to 80 degrees Fahrenheit out here. Maybe 78 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're getting close to lunchtime. Just to let y'all know how the weather's been. It's been awesome, you know. It has been awesome. Y'all want to see our fancy grill where we cook out on? Let's see. When am I getting married? Says Alan. That's a loaded question, Alan, man. I never really think about it, to be honest with you. Never think about it. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I can't really say. I don't know, man. You're making me nervous. Let's see. David says UK is full of Filipino. They make great nurses. Yeah, you're right, bro. Yeah, Filipino nurses awesome. Remember, I used to walk by a school that had that Filipino nurses. Yeah, I used to see a lot of them. That was over in Manila too. Let's see. Alan says the prototype will save us cutting out voice. Hey, next question. Yeah, exactly. Next question. Dude, I'm still not awake, man. I need my second cup of coffee. You're getting too deep on me. A very serious question. You don't see many bikes over here. You see a lot of motorcycles, but you don't see many bikes over here. A lot of motorcycles and a lot of trikes. But then again, you don't really see many bikes over in the U.S. either, right? I don't think so. I, isn't there a California city that everybody rides bicycles, or maybe it was over in Washington, somewhere out that way. I remember Robin Williams used to love to ride a bicycle, man. And matter of fact, I think he fell one time and got hurt when he was riding his bicycle. Robin Williams, man, that was a great guy there. Let's see. You have a question for me. Heading over to. When are you heading over to the bakery? Alan, I did that actually last night, and I recorded a little video on it, and I'm gonna do some other videos and basically combine all those videos together. And usually I go out walking, but the signal might fall apart on me, so that's why I'm sort of staying in here. But I'll do some more walking videos too sometime. But actually, I want to go over to the other bakery, the one that I did the video on, and Rona's Bakery. I want to get some stuff over there. So maybe tomorrow is what I'm thinking. Oh, here's a deep question. I can't read that one out loud. I can't read that one out loud, and I can't answer that either. I can't answer that, man. You know, it wouldn't be right for me to answer that. I think that if you are crazy about somebody, then I think it would be right for you to talk about it. But if you are let's just say, dude, you put me on the spot. Anyway, who's this? David? David says marriage is dangerous, most dangerous legal contract of your life. Friends of mine have lost millions. You know, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you posted that, David, because I was trying to think of something similar to that to say. Yeah, it's basically, I want to read that again. Marriage is dangerous, most dangerous legal contract of your life. Friends of mine have lost millions. Yeah, a lot of people lose millions, and you know, also things can change, right? I mean, I was in a long marriage in the U.S. and basically we both changed. I mean, imagine some of the political crap that's happened, right? That changed some of these women and turned them into liberal nightmares. Or if you're a liberal, maybe you would say a conservative nightmare, that kind of stuff. And then had relationships fall apart over politics and all sorts of stuff. I think you need to be crazy deeply wanting someone before you decide to do some kind of contract. And not just you, that person needs to be the same way. I think you both need to be crazy wanting someone. And also, if you got money like David's talking about, have that protection, you know? Or if you're going to have money, have that protection, which is the, what do they call it? The, you know what I'm talking about, the contract. I can't think of the name of it right now. Let's see, David says, a wealthy friend of mine in his 40s lost $8 million. He built most of that wealth before he got married. That's crazy, bro. Prenuptial, thank you. Thank you, Max. Yeah, I mean, like I said, even if you don't have anything at the moment and you're going to wind up having something, that's what I would do. Now, I'm not a legal advisor. I have to say that. That's my disclaimer. Entertainment purposes only. But anyway, don't forget about that, because you could go goo goo gaga and dreamy land and just totally forget about doing that kind of thing. I can imagine myself doing that. So you got to remember, keep your mind at the same time. Let's see. But I'm going to say this, you asked about stuff relationship-wise. I'm going to say I'm very, very lucky. I'm going to say that. It's just me trying to deal with my personal issues, I think, is the problem. They always benefit and guy rarely does. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, marriages tend to happen like that. Now the thing about the Philippines is if you get married here, you don't have divorce, So it's a different kind of game here. David says 30s or 40s can recover still, but time you hit late 50s or 60s, it's game over. You trip me out, man, some of the stuff you say. Nicole Nelson says, hey, I'm back. Hey, Nicole Nelson, what's up? How you doing? Where did you say you're from, Nicole? Philippines? David says, even worse if age difference is over 15, 20 years. Because the judge looks at her and says, oh, you're pretty. Let me give you something. I don't know. Jag R. Johan says, I changed my mind. Now, I don't want to go to school in Netherlands, but probably Hungary. Oh, looks like you changed your username. I don't remember your username being this. I remember your story, though. Hungary, I think that's a better choice. Yeah, Hungary. But I think you also maybe want to look at some of those other Eastern Europe places that are below Hungary. There's a lot of other ones. But yeah. Ditsy Normus said hi. Oh, that's cool. You're super cool, bro. What's up, Big V, South Philly, 215. How you doing, bro? What's your name from South Philly? What's your name? Let's see. Jagger says, no, I didn't change, by the way. All the J are pronounced like Why? Oh, okay. Yeager Johann. I thought you had a different one. Phil says the rat race is killing me. What are you doing racing rats, bro? Are you in New York City out there racing the rats? Man, I saw so many freaking rats the last time I was over in New York City. Rats and drug addicts and all sorts of homeless and everything, man. Last time I went there, which was couple. It was like between my trips of coming to the Philippines. I left and then I came back. Don't you get bored living on $300 a month? You know, hold on. Let me finish David's question. I always recommend to my guy friends hide some assets just in case. Yep, I agree, man. But anyway, Phil Collins says, "Do I get bored?" You know what I get bored with? Work. That's what I get bored with, man. I don't get bored with anything else. Only having to do work. You know, because I'm constantly working on trying to create YouTube videos, and I'm constantly going out and trying to film things and do things, and trying to plan things. You know, what's my next post going to be? I just got through planning like scheduling for like doing my lives. I'm trying to do my lives pretty much the same time. I did try a second live at a different time and nobody was showing up. So I'm like, let me try this. So I do have a calendar and I try to do a video almost every day. I try to post a video and I've been thinking about maybe, I don't know, I might switch it up some, but you always constantly think, what can you do better? You know, and you try to figure out what to make your titles and your any other changes you should do on editing and all that kind of crap. And since I'm doing everything 99% by myself, you know, it could be a lot of work. Oh, and answering comments too. That takes a lot of time because I put a video out like every day, just about doing like six days a week right now, 6 out of 7, and keep answering comments. But as far as other than that, no, I don't get bored on the $300 a month, man. No, I mean I can walk out on the beach and hang out at the beach and go swimming for free. You know, I can go fishing pretty much for free. You know, very cheap. Hang out with family for free. You know, drink and do things here very cheaply. Go for beautiful walks and all that kind of stuff, and in nature that's good weather and all that kind of stuff. Right now it's good weather, you know. So no. Let's see. But if I had money, then yeah, it would be better. It would definitely be better if I had more money. Definitely. Casta says, "Hi, my name is Bahu. Balat. Okay, Bahu. What's up, man? How you doing?" Nicole says, "I mean, if you had 3 to 4 kids and you're 40 to 45, it's game over. So like your thoughts." Yeah, you're right, bro. You know, think about all that child support. You know, that's why you gotta use those contracts, man. And like I said, I'm not a legal advisor. Hey, there's a jeepney. Hardly ever see jeepneys out here riding around. See them mostly in the city. Let's see. I'll see if I can show it to you. There's a jeepney, and basically people will climb in the back. Those are from the old military days. The old U.S. used to use those jeepneys, and now they use them for public transportation. You can jump in there and pay about a quarter, and let it take you like 5 miles down the road, 4 miles, 3 miles, whatever, 3, 4, 5 miles down the road for about a quarter. I love jeepneys, man. And I used to use them a lot when I was in the city. Let's see. Raising a kid through to college is about $1 million to $1.5 million. It's crazy, ain't it, man? It's crazy. I mean, that's the only debt that I have is college. I still have a lot of college debt, and I regret doing the college, man. I mean, they used to glorify MBA. Used to be glorified. Now it's like whatever, you know. Things have gotten so technical skills and stuff like that, and stuff that you can learn as far as technology that is not through college, you know. But yeah, the degree you got, David, I applaud you for that. Yeah, that's a good one. It beats the heck out of underwater basket weaving. Let's see. David says, "You're right though." Oh, Nicole saying, "David, you're right though." David says MBA is still useful, but it's really only Wharton, Harvard, MIT. Phil got a CDL. Yeah, you know, I was close to doing that, Phil. Basically, I was in my 40s, and I was at a point where I was thinking either MBA, because I love business. I love doing business stuff. I love like learning about business and all that kind of crap. But I know truck driving is something you can get into quick and make a lot of money. At least that's what they were telling us, you know. So, but they also told me I can make a lot of money with the MBA. But anyway, I was thinking either doing the CDL or the MBA, and I decided to go with the MBA. If I had to do it over again, I would have went with the CDL though. But anyway, as far as CDL, do you think has it been very useful for you? And are you, you know, has it been very useful for you? Do you think it's how much worth does it have? Is it like really awesome or just okay? Because I'm still thinking about doing it if I have to go back to the U.S. I'm still thinking about going and get a CDL and driving trucks. Am I Catholic? Says Cedric. No, I'm Christian, but not Catholic. But yeah, they have a lot of awesome Catholic things here, parades and ceremonies, where you'll see them, you know, going down the streets carrying the Jesus, a picture of Jesus and stuff like that. You'll see them out there with candles. You'll see them out there with those nice outfits that they wear. You'll see them doing like romantic type dancing in the parades. I mean, it is simply amazing, man. And Phil, going back to your question, you know, to watch these parades, to watch the music bands that go in aids, and to go to these festivals and stuff, you don't have to pay anything for that, bro. You know, a few days ago, they did a early morning run, where anybody in town would come together and they go running. Also, they did a walk. They did a walk and a run, and it was totally free, you know. So, yeah, you don't need a lot of money to have a good time. And I would say something else, but like I said, this is a family channel. So, let's see. I got a call. Phil Collins got a call. He might have missed my comments. What'd you get a call about? Best looking at AI related businesses. If you have MBA, yeah, I'm studying some AI marketing stuff right now. David says, or maybe doing real estate consulting in the Philippines. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I mean, I'm pretty much on my down stretch as far as retirement, though. David, how old are you? Yeah, I think you're, about 40? If anybody wants to put in their age, go for it. I'm 53. If you don't, then that's fine too. Whatever. 41. Okay, yeah, I figured that. So you're still, when I was at 41, I was like extremely motivated, ready to, capture the world. Now I'm still motivated, but I'm sort of like in a retirement phase. It's like retirement phase, but still motivated some, you know. But nothing like I was in my 30s and 40s. I'm walking all the time. That's good, Phil. Appreciate it. I'm 46 and depressed. I know. Well, I keep trying to get you a girl, man. Mimi, she wanted to talk to you, man. I tell you, a Filipina will get you out of that depression. Yeah, the right Filipina. Don't just pick any of them. No. The right Filipina would definitely get you out of that depression. Uh, Mimi, she seems really nice. She's doing some business stuff. I know she's trying to. She seems like a very motivated girl that's trying to have a better life. So, there you go, man. Phil, get out of that depression. Go talk to Mimi. She might pop in here soon. You never know. David says, I never planned to stop. I think you always need to be active in something. Oh, I'm definitely active. Yeah. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of days I'll walk like 5-6 miles a day. Not every day. But yeah, some days I'll walk 5 or 6 miles a day. I love to play basketball. I love to play pickleball. I love sports, doing sports. And also, I do the YouTube, and I have to study that market and stuff. Oh my gosh, that crap puts me to sleep though. Let's see, is correct about the exercise. Well, he said he was doing walking. Yeah, Phil said he was doing walking. I would, in my opinion, I'm not a doctor, but in my opinion, I would get good nutrition. I would take vitamins, make sure you get enough nutrition, and exercise. Get as much exercise as possible. And are awesome. And I don't know her. I don't know how awesome she is. She might be, might not be. I don't know. But if I had to guess, I think she probably is. I think she's probably awesome. Let's see. Alan says, what does a gym membership cost here? That's a good question. I've never checked on it. They do, they're all over the place. Gyms are. Let me see if I can find out. I doubt they've checked on it either, so I doubt anybody knows. If I had to guess, probably half the price of the U.S. probably. You know how much gym memberships are?
No, I don't gym.
Yeah, we don't know, man. Sorry. You try to Google the answer, and sometimes they're good with the answer. Google, ChatGPT, so but sometimes they're not good with the answer. I've noticed. I can try to find out for you though if you want, Alan. When I walk by a gym again, I'll try to find out for you. Let's see. David says weight training, running, sun, sleep. Yeah, all that stuff. Meditation, yoga, alleviate depression. Yep, but at the same time, and I personally have people really close to me that have mental issues, like very close to me. And so at the same time, I think sometimes it can just be so freaking tough. I mean, you look at what's happened. That dude from Lincoln Park, right? Young guy. He had everything, right? He had the world. And what did he do? There's a lot of cases, and actually, there's more of the. Anyway, we're not gonna. I gotta watch what I say on here because I don't want it band or whatever. Anyway, David says gratitude as well, or you are walking and still healthy. Yeah, I'm about to turn 54, and I feel awesome. And I'll tell you the relationship stuff with beautiful ladies, kind of stuff, helps a lot. It helps a lot. So I'm saying that so Phil can listen. Leave, dude. Anyway, leave, but also be careful. Don't get yourself, because I had someone say to me yesterday, they said, you need to stop talking your crap about, uh, like how cheap you can live over there and all that, because people can go over there and they can also be homeless. I'm like, well, they can be homeless anywhere, right? That you. But in response to that, shoot, I just lost my train of thought. Oh man, got to think. Phil Collins says, I've had a lot of sun. I got crow's feet galore. I walk all the time. I lift weights a little. Yeah, I need to hit the weights again, man. I meditate all day. I think I just need to. Bingo. Yeah, I think so too. Oh, but what I was getting at is, yeah, don't come over here and blow a bunch of money. you know, don't come if someone wants to come over here. Yeah, don't blow a bunch of money. Don't get mixed up with these karaoke girls. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. I have never gotten mixed up with the karaoke girls, but I've heard some stories of you go in a karaoke bar, you're hanging out with these girls, they're getting you to buy these drinks, and before you know it, you done spent like $200 and you didn't get nothing for it. Yeah, don't waste your time in that kind of stuff. So, and I have heard of people that hang out at the bar every day, all day, if homeless, if they're doing that and they're, blowing money left and right off of drinking and partying and all that kind of crap. Let's see. Alan says, I know you have a girlfriend, but do you get lonely there? No, I don't. No, I don't, because I tell you, I go out walking and these people want to talk to me, and they want me to hang out with them and stuff like that, So, and really, I'm more of a private person. I'm not really wanting too much of hanging out and all that kind of stuff. And I stay pretty busy, so no, I never get lonely here. My 2.5 years, I'm thinking, have I ever gotten lonely over that 2.5 years? Probably, I mean, some, probably like maybe 8 hours in 2.5 years. If you want to figure out the time of loneliness, maybe 8 hours in 2.5 years. And I don't even know if that's true. It might be half that. I mean, I'm trying to stretch it. I'm trying to give you something. And it hasn't been lately either. And try to read these comments. David says, sexual interest deteriorated once I hit late 30s for some reason. Between 25 and 35. Wonder if it has anything to do with those vaccinations, because that was about that was like around that time, I think. What's the point of life? Happiness. That's a simple one, bro. Just happiness. Just do whatever makes you happy, Dude, let me ask you, Phil. I know somebody that has this really bad. Do you have social anxiety? Like, I mean, this person has a problem of leaving home and talking with people and hanging out with people and stuff like that, being around people. I think that's the only big factor that could stop you. And another thing is, professional mental health can save your life. Can save a person's life. I know somebody it saved. I mean, I have some very, very close ties with some people that have been through bipolar, depression, and even more serious stuff than that. That I try not to talk about because of, privacy issues. I don't want to put everybody's business out on the street. Let's see. David says, deep question, Phil. My philosophy is as follows. Let's see. Phil says, I'm scared of walking mart. Are you saying you're scared of Walmart? Hey, Phil Collins, I'm going to tell you this, guys. Phil Collins is a joker. He did a live one day, and I went into it, and he did not seem like an introvert at all. He was very extroverted, But at the same time, you can see somebody be like that, and then the next time, the next day to be totally opposite. So I'm saying this because he's a jokester. So he says, I'm scared of walking mart. Is it? I mean, I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not true because I know you're a jokester, bro. Let's see. David says, make the most of life as life is special. Just being born is a privilege. That's true. Oh, man. That phased out. I'm going to go sit down again. How's the signal been, y'all? Oh, and double tap the screen if you haven't liked. I need to start saying more of that, I guess. Oh, me. Let's see, but what? Oh, okay. Well, have fun. How much is that?
40.
Huh? 40?
4 million pesos.
40.
Are you gonna eat lunch?
After the live, I'll go get something to eat somewhere. There's 15 and 20 and 30 and what's this? 40. You're welcome. Let's see. Create a family and pass on DNA. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't finish it off. Make the most of life, to look after the body, to full, be happy, enjoy life, learn, travel, build wealth, make it a better place. Yeah, I'm sure you've been studying like how to increase your like testosterone, stuff like that, David, since you brought that up. And I know you like to study. And I think I heard you mention that zinc was a testosterone builder. Create a family and pass on DNA. Phil says, too old for kids. I'm too poor. Woman. Let's see, too old for kids. Dude, you're like a big kid yourself, man. But as far as the poor factor, you know what? I got this relative that is always feeling like he's too poor. He's actually the one that I was thinking of that reminded me of you, Phil. And I don't know, man. All I can say is go somewhere, dude. I mean, Philippines is great. The only problem with Philippines is it's so far away from you. So the plane ticket would be probably around $1,000 as far as a plane ticket. But you got other places that you can go to. But would they treat you as wonderful as here is the only problem. Maybe Thailand, you know? I don't know how much a plane ticket would be from Thailand to U.S., but maybe it's cheaper than coming here if you're worried about the ticket of the plane ticket. And, I was thinking about maybe South America, Central America, but I just don't think they're going to treat you as great as the people out here. That's what I think. I wonder, because I haven't been to Thailand, I wonder how the difference would be between here and Thailand as far as the treatment from people. Let's see. David's okay. So David says protein, weight training, creatine, sun, 8 hours of sleep, keep testosterone high. Is more than 20. Oh, okay. I thought you. Oh, more than 20s. Money is security, but best things in life cost very little. Yeah, the best things in life cost very little. Good book, movie, swimming, beaches, music. Yeah. Anyway, let me see what time it is, guys. I think it's already 11:05. And I'm going to be closing out here. It's been on here for about an hour and a half at least. So. Thank y'all for coming in, and I've been trying to make this live pop up about the same time every day, somewhere around the time I've been coming in lately. And that's what I've been trying to do, and I don't know what else I'll be changing or fixing, making better or whatever. Anyway, once again, thank you, Alan. Thank you for the super chat or whatever that thing was. And thank you, David, for all the comments. And Phil, thank you for your presence. And Max, thank you for your presence. And everybody, thank y'all. Have a good one. Anybody I left out, thank you. Anybody here? All right, peace out. 3, 2, 1.